Real Underground Sports. That's that pull up and ride. Got that boy Joe Jig in here. Blood, sweat, and sauce. Let a little bit more of that play right there. Man, I like that joint right there, man. That's nice. That's pull up and ride. This them 80s babies, Lil Rock, D Dirt, Lil Rock, Obama, Suavio the Dunn. Pull up and ride, man. It's the Real Underground Sports on the Real Underground radio station app and the Real Underground YouTube page. And everywhere else you can catch the Real Underground. Quick show tonight. We ain't gonna take much time. But a lot has been going on in sports, man. I got my dog Joe Jig in there. What's up, Joe Jig?
What's good, homie?
I don't know it, man. Also last night, catch us on Blood, Sweat, and Sauce show, man. If you ain't checked it out, get it on the Real Underground radio station app or YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Nice show last night. Had some nice music, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
But it's we're gonna start right here with a the NFL Week 10. You know, man, I'm a Niners fan right now, bro. This season ain't been going well for the Niners at all. You know what I'm saying? Just been crazy, a lot of injuries, you know, and just things gonna happen. And sometimes you might have thought your team was gonna be killing, but it didn't happen that way. So, you know, we're gonna go over these NFL standings, but we're gonna check out a couple highlights. I want to look at some highlights from the Niners game against the Buccaneers. See what's happening. It's going to be one of them years, bro, where the 49ers make the playoffs by default is what I like to call it, meaning that they going to win they going to win their division cuz they division garbage. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like you both the NFC, you got the AFC. And you got the NFC is broke down into 4 divisions, AFC broke down into 4 divisions. Everybody who win a division get into the playoffs. So sometimes you get into the playoffs and you might have a losing record. It's just that your whole division was garbage. You had the best record in your division.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that might be what end up happening to the Niners. But they, you know, they're a damn good team. I'm just saying they done had some injuries and all of that good stuff, and it's been crazy. So, but they getting it together, man. You see them right here against the Buccaneers. They was able to pull it off today. They got their running back. I was finna call him Ed McCaffrey. Yeah, Christian McCaffrey. His daddy played for the Broncos. Christian McCaffrey be killing. And when, you know, if you got a player like that and he's running back, and then teams gotta, you know, play the run, play the pass, you can do a lot. And that's what they're able to do when McCaffrey's back, and it make everybody he one of those players that so good at what he do that he make the other players around him better. So if he back there, he always a threat, running the ball or catching the ball out the backfield. So it just opens up everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's it helps, but you can see what type of even without their best receiver, 49ers best receiver got hurt earlier. And now, even without their best receiver, you get McCaffrey back, the team looking decent. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So they got to win today over the Buccaneers. I'm going to go over these standings real quick. Just, you know, if anybody, sometimes you can't get to them. Or listening to us might be the only way you know who won today.
Right.
So we had the Bills go to 8-2. The Bills, one of the best teams in the AFC. They pretty good. I don't trust them, but they 8-2 right now.
Yeah.
The Chiefs 9-0. It's like, man, come on. I don't know what the Chiefs got. That's
referees.
Just somebody else been saying. Hey, somebody else said that.
Yeah.
But now, bro, you gotta have to. I mean, you can't just be there. At some point, some guy. It's like, God damn, bro. They continue. That might, man, it's damn near gonna be to the point where I know he might not win as many Super Bowls, so you won't be able to say that it's gonna almost be the debate. But your boy, damn, they're gonna be the GOAT because he ain't had no. Listen, Tom Brady had all world defense, and then a lot of times he had pretty damn decent offense and offensive players. You can't really name the. I can name you a lot of good players from the offense from them Tom Brady Patriot teams, but other than Tyreek Hill and that he played for the Dolphins now, if you ask anybody to name you any offensive player off the Chiefs, unless they're a Chiefs fan, you won't be. You'll say Mahomes and Travis Kelce.
Yeah, them two. That's about it.
That's so them. I'm like, hey
That's
man.
all I can give you.
And Brady done had plenty. Brady had Moss over there and went 19-0.
Yes, he did.
You know what I'm saying? And he done had Corey Dillon at running back and folks like that.
Boy.
You know,
Corey
so
Dillon
yeah. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And then he had one point he had the boy from LSU, Kevin Falk. Kevin Falk back there, man. And he done had some players, you know, Wes Welker and the other tight end before he got in trouble, Hernandez. Like he done had some offensive weapons, bro.
Hernandez and Gronk at one time.
Yeah, sure did. You had Deion Branch. You had all these players like that, man. It's like I don't really know who the Mahomes done had other than Travis Kelce.
And what's his name? Cheetah.
Yeah, but he gone. He been gone.
Yeah.
And they ain't missed a beat.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I get
so that's all you can say is like who you can't say. I mean, you can't name nobody else, and not like the players playing now. I want to say like they just know better. Is what I'm saying is no star players or people that turn themselves into a star.
I get that.
And he's still been doing his thing. Yeah. It's gonna be hard to catch the number of Super Bowls like that Tom Brady got, and that's nice, but it's a lot.
Got 6, right?
I think he got 7.
7?
I think I'm gonna have to look that up in a minute, but I want to say let me look that up real quick.
And your boy got 3, right?
Yeah, and Mahomes he just started.
He halfway there, he got a long way to go.
I mean,
especially compared to Tom. Shit, Tom played to the 40s.
He
got quite a ways to go.
Tom Brady had a franchise and it worked. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna knock. I can't knock him, man. He got 7. So but the way Mahomes been doing this with nobody.
So he had 6 with New England and 1 with Tampa Bay.
I think that's what it is. I'm looking for it right now.
Yeah.
7 times Super Bowl champion.
So 6 with New England
and 5 Super Bowl MVPs. Sure. Yep.
It should have been 8 because I don't know.
And he damn near got to the.
He didn't get Randy Moss no ring.
Oh man, that was crazy. And they didn't. It almost like they was hating on Moss. Man.
It had to be.
Not the team, the league. Damn, there was hating on Moss.
Like ain't no reason.
God damn. But I'm gonna tell you, to truth be told, bro. They played the Giants before the season was over at some point, and the game looked exactly the same.
Yeah.
Giants ended up beating them. It was almost to like come to the end just like that. So it was like, but the way they was running through people, it was almost like, man, no way, bro.
It was unfair.
No way. But the Giants had a defense at that time.
They did. I will give them that. But still, we talking about Randy Moss and Tom Brady.
Went 19-0.
We talking about Randy and Tom.
19-0 because it was that easy, bro. They was killing. I'm talking 19-0. That season was one of that. Look, they was killing so much to where, I started watching the pay. Not like I quit liking the Niners, but I was watching the Patriots.
Yeah.
They were killing. I'm finna, matter of fact, let me see if I can find some highlights of Brady and Miles. Yeah, man. I can put some of that up there real quick.
Come on, man. I'm still mad Randy ain't getting no ring. He went there specifically for the ring.
Yeah.
And they go 19-0 and lose the one main game that counted, bro. Come on. Man. Come on.
Yeah, that was crazy. And it was almost unreal to me. Like even though that's how the game looked when they played, and I think they might have played as it, man. Matter of fact, they may have played the last game of the season.
Yeah,
I think that but they beat them the same, looked the same. That's crazy. But it's a myth for everybody watching. You know what I'm saying? You see Moss on the screen right there. What they was doing was crazy. It was like it was almost like Montana and Rice.
Yeah.
Then like, man, come for real.
Look, they must.
Man, come on.
2 yards off the line.
That's on Reeves, and he got on one hand. Look at Reeves. It looked like he hurt his hamstring trying to chase Moss. It did. Look at that. Oh, come on, man. That was Brady had a cheat code then.
That was every
guess
game.
Guess who was still on the team? He might have been a rookie in this season though. Grunk was on the team.
Yep. Look at that, man. It was 3 people.
Real. Come on, bro. Take too much time. Who you think he going to?
Oh my God.
Defense had to be honest all the time with them. Because Miles was kept, man, come on, bro, and he hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. He done had, see, and so Mahomes haven't had, even though Tyreek Hill, it's not the same.
Yeah. Yeah, nah.
Brady done had cheat codes, man. Come on, then you got Grunk coming up.
And
Grunk love Moss because he was like, hell, Moss came to him and it was like, hell, I like started doing his end zone dance and shit like that. So man, come on, bro. That's what I'm saying about that's Mahomes having the. I mean, Mahomes get it. He
Now, I mean, I gotta give Mahomes credit. He is definitely that guy. For sure.
Brady done had arguably the greatest receiver ever. And arguably the greatest tight end ever.
And one of the greatest coaches ever.
Yeah, might be the greatest.
Staff, their whole coaching staff was amazing.
Yeah, because Nick Saban was, he was under dude, but you had Lane Kiffin went and started doing stuff. O'Brien, I mean, they had a nice coach, but it started with Belichick.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at that, bro. You got Moss, man. Come on, bro. In the snow, y'all throwing it deep because you got Moss. It's like, come on, man.
People, bro.
It's crazy.
Double, triple coverage damn near every time.
Look at it. Gone. It ain't even, man, get out of here. Forget that this was like, it was unfair, bro, to get him Moss. It was unfair to get him Moss.
Matter of fact, you know what? I was watching that show The Pivot with Ryan Clark them the other day, and they had interviewed Jamarcus Russell, and he was talking about that same year. Moss was supposed to be going to them. And somehow they ended up sending Moss to Brady. You know what I'm saying? But can you imagine if Moss would have went to the Raiders that year and instead of the Patriots?
But he ended up going to the Raiders, though, I think. Afterwards. He said that the Raiders owner, Al Davis, I believe that's his name, Moss, said he was mad at him because he was watching him do that. Yeah. Said he's supposed to have been there. So I guess he was like, yeah, whenever you get a chance, you coming over here. Mm-hmm. But that was cheat code. Getting my man, that's almost like That's almost like say last year or say right after LeBron win championship. You know, I even give you him winning the championship in L.A.
Yeah.
So say that next year, then you give him KD for some reason. That's what that was like.
Yeah.
It just so happened they didn't
Yeah.
win. That was like that Warriors team that didn't win, but they didn't go up against LeBron. I don't know what happened. That
Man, I think that personally that had to have been a Vegas thing because you know everybody had to have their money from the beginning of the season. Somebody had their money, a lot of money on them winning. You know what I'm saying? And then they go 19-02. I think that had me personally had to have been a Vegas call, bro.
That was supposed to be the best season. I didn't see no way. I didn't see nobody beating them. Especially not the Giants. That Giants team, they
had Eli too, right?
Eli, Plexico,
on,
Birds,
Eli,
but they had a hell of a fucking defense though. I give you that they did, but it wasn't enough. Like it was a couple people with a hell of a defense, and they did them like that. Because I want to say in that same year, the Steelers had a hell of a defense.
Pittsburgh, shit.
The Ravens had a hell of a defense.
Yes.
You know, so
Ray Lewis, Ed Reed.
Come on, they was getting down, bro.
What was the other linebacker name?
They had Suggs.
Yeah, Terrell. Yep. Yeah, man.
They had
come on, man.
Sarah Gook, man. They had because I think this was 07.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah, I want to say that's 07.
Bro, if they was going to make them lose, they could have made them lose a game or two in the season, but there's no reason that they weren't Super Bowl champs that year, period.
Right. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. I would have rather them have been 18-1 and won Super Bowl.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But they had to go undefeated to beat that Dolphins record, but then you don't win or whatever. That's crazy. And I mean, and shit can happen, but I don't know, bro. Like, I'm more with you. That might have been Vegas right there.
Man, I'm a conspiracy theorist, bro, and you know, I don't want to talk about the league, but you know,
okay. Well, then you need to sit in on my show. I got a whole series of NBA conspiracies.
Yeah.
Like a whole it. Yeah, I call it their conspiracies, but I figured too that most of the folks would even starting early on. If you had a name or a nickname, or you was one of those type players that is quote unquote you would call a superstar now, then you played a part in this whole. It's like a reality TV show.
Yeah.
Starting with even Magic, and and broke it down so much of conspiracy good to where even their names like Larry Legend, like what legend mean or what magic mean.
Yeah.
It goes right with what the NBA was doing at that time, and even putting them against each other.
What was that referee name that got caught? You know what I'm saying?
Donahue or something like that.
Him.
Yeah.
So starting with him was when I just kind of started looking at sports different in general, because I'm like, man, it's too easy for them to kind of control the outcome of stuff, you know, to work in their favor for whatever their personal things.
Yeah, it was like a whole movie.
Yeah.
Now, and see, the thing about it is, some of it you can really play out on the court like it's real, and which it is. And not saying that it ain't. I don't want nobody to say, "Oh, well, they ain't really playing." Nah, I ain't saying that. Never saying that.
Yeah,
I'm saying that it can still be written.
Yeah,
and a lot of it was, and especially with Magic and Bird, because the year before. And I talk about that year before you get Magic and Bird, the NBA was at an all-time lowest, the worst season ever. Some bullshit. Yep. The Sonics won with Dennis Johnson being the MVP, and this mug really garbage. They try to hype him up as man, come on, bro. Ain't nobody checking for Dennis Johnson, and shout out to him or whatever. But that was the sorry season, and they beat the the bullets that didn't have no man. Why just watch when we talk about
Right.
that? It was garbage. They had to do something.
Yeah.
It was some,
Yeah. Yeah.
they had to do, and then think about it. And then I'm gonna jump back because I promise you I done thought about this a long time too. Start now from that point is like this is the new NBA starting now.
Mm-hmm.
The 1980 with Bird and Magic.
Yeah.
Now, from that point, it's always about Boston and LA.
Yep.
And even going
Yep.
back,
For a lot of
it
years.
was always about Boston. And one of the reasons that I say it on my conspiracy theory is that was one of the only places for television broadcasts.
Mm-hmm.
So when they was winning all them championships, like in the way back of Bill Russell,
Yep.
they the only mother, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it carried on. So that's why
Yep.
Boston has always been locked in as one of those whatever. And then LA was a big Showtime. That's why it was the Showtime Lakers with Magic
Yep.
coming. It's set up for it, and that's how then both of them teams just end up with good players like number ones, and they got play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
It was definitely written.
Yeah, so
It was definitely written.
and I'm gonna go on and on, but that was that. But let's go back over these standings, these NFL standings, man. And you got the Bills at 8-2. Not sold on the Bills.
Nah, not
They'll be there, but I don't know who they can
We
be.
gotta look at them when playoff time comes. That's the main thing with the Bills.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh man, what
I be forgetting that he be playing, bro. On everything, it's almost like he retired or he just still hurt. Like, I hate that, bro.
He need to retire.
I think he need to inherit some youngsters. Like he need to like for some reason if say Joe Burrow broke his finger or something, I don't want to wish nothing on him, and they needed somebody Aaron Rodgers can throw to them boys he got.
Yeah. Yeah.
Justin Jefferson. I mean not just Chase Jamar Chase. Yeah, throwing to them, and then you be doing something.
I mean, I can see that.
So he just up there with the Jets, ain't nothing going
but still,
on.
that man, he need to retire. He done had his time. He ain't gonna catch Tom Brady.
Or he can go down here since Tua is not doing well. He got track stars down here at the Dolphins.
Man,
go down there to the Dolphins, throw to them boys. Waddle and Tariq Hill and the other little young dude. They got some speedsters.
Yeah.
They can get down. Now you're doing something.
Yeah.
Get your little running back.
Yeah.
One or two players away.
Tua, boy, he getting punished.
Yeah, they 2-6, so they looking for a quarterback. The Chiefs went to 9-0 today. That's still a surprise to me. I thought, I expected them to be somewhere in the 6-3 range. It's like they winning, but they, people catching up to them, and people not catching up to them right now, bro. That's tripping me out.
Yeah.
The Chargers 6-3. I'm not sold on them either. You got the Broncos at 5-5. They ain't a threat. The Raiders at 2-7. Should be better. Your boy Russell Wilson and the Steelers, they 7-2.
They leading their division.
Yeah, they 7-2, man.
They doing their thing.
And the Ravens 7-3. So the Ravens is a lot of people was thinking up until I guess after today that the Ravens were the best team in that division and second behind Kansas City and even could possibly beat them. But now the Steelers and Russell Wilson, I like that for man. Listen, I did a show last season, or I know it had to be last season because I was defending Russell Wilson. He was playing with the Broncos, and I was watching them games. I started watching them or whatever, and I'm like, really, dude, not the problem.
Right.
The team wasn't good. Like it was like he was straight, and so I'm happy that he getting it turned around. Also
Yeah.
happy for Mike Tomlin.
Oh, for sure.
Don't
For
say
sure.
enough about
For
Mike
sure.
Tomlin that he's been able to
Consistent.
consistently, like he's overdue another Super Bowl or something, but
Yeah.
to be that consistent is underrated. Like it go any other coach, and this may be my controversial take right here, and I hate to put it this way, but any other coach with this type of consistency and longevity, especially in what they call today's NFL and whatever, you would be he'd be looked at with a lot more. I don't even know the word, but it almost would be like they would put him in category of coaching brilliance, like they do Coach K at Duke or
Yeah,
Belichick or
for
Nick
sure.
Saban, one of
For
these
sure.
guys, and he don't get that, and what they give him is damn near like the mascot award or something, like a
Yeah.
motivator type.
Yeah.
You know, like it take more than a motivator or something to be this consistent.
Has he ever had a losing season?
I think he may have had one, or may have been like right at 500, or no, or it's one something like that.
Yeah.
Probably no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think he might have, and if they did under him, they was probably one game under like a 7-8 or something. Not
Yeah.
it. I think he's been consistent enough to have a winning record and make the playoffs and a few other things. And we're gonna check that. We're gonna check on that right after the. Let me get through here. You got the Ravens at 73. Then you got the Texans at 6-3, and that's the only other team in the AFC that possibly could make the playoffs and be a threat. But they young, got a young quarterback.
Yeah.
I like them, but they're young, and I don't see nobody, I guess, beating the Chiefs. But the Ravens, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got the Eagles at 7-2. Saquon Barkley over there from the Giants. Been a nice addition to them.
Very nice.
I think that's good. And if that defense get to playing, when they defense start playing, they got some nice defensive players over there. The Washington Commanders is a surprise to everybody.
Yeah, they've been looking real
Young
good.
quarterback from LSU.
They lost
Daniels.
today, but they still looking real good.
He a rookie. He got a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
And to go 7-3, man, a lot of people didn't even think they were gonna be. They would think they'll be looking like Dallas.
Yeah.
Cowboys went to 3-6.
Oh man.
You got in the NFC West, the Cardinals at 6-4. My 49ers at 5-4. We still got a chance to win the division. Got to beat the Cardinals the next time we play them.
That's gonna be. They've been looking pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, I know, man. But I think we can do that. All we got to do is beat these three teams right here.
Yeah.
We done beat the Seahawks and Rams, though we lost to both of them. And we got to beat the Cardinals, lost to them too. The Lions 7-1. They looked like last year wasn't a fluke.
Definitely.
The Vikings 7-2. That's a surprise to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Real surprise.
Yeah.
And that's that. I mean, the rest of the NFC South gonna get like I told you, gonna get a team in there that's gonna really be sorry, like the Falcons.
Yeah.
Or the Bucks. None of these teams are good. So in the NFC, you got Lions, Vikings, Lions, Vikings, and Eagles.
Who would you say got more of a chance, the Falcons or the Bucks?
Oh boy! Hey, right now, if both teams it won out, the Falcons got the better record, but the Bucks got the boy Baker Mayfield, so Mayfield might get he can get you a couple wins, and he tough nature mean he might can go in there and steal a victory or whatever. I can't even remember who the Falcons quarterback is. That's crazy. That's crazy. I need to see. That's
they got
that's crazy.
Where Kirk Cousins at?
That's who they quarterback is.
All right.
Okay, they got Bijan Robinson at the running back. they ain't really got no receivers. They got Michael Penix Jr. Look, I mean, oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, got a good running back, bro. But
Yeah, they run it back.
they
Now.
just so happen to have a better record right now than the Bucks. But if if one of those two teams had to go in there, and if I would say that because neither one of them, I don't trust the defense on neither one.
Yeah.
But because of that, if they both had the same record, I think I would trust Baker Mayfield over
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, and I think he got a couple better receivers.
Yeah.
And if they healthy, because I think Mike Evans still over there.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I mean, that's a damn good question. Kirk Cousins been consistent though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't won everything, but he been consistent.
He is consistent.
You know, I say that. It's the Real Underground Sportsman, the Real Underground radio station at realunderground.com. Real Underground radio station YouTube page. Quick show tonight. Couldn't do it last night, so I said I'd give us 30 minutes or so, man, and just go over these NFL standings. College football yesterday. College football,
man.
A lot of people was talking about they didn't like the super conferences.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't think that it would work going to maybe a 12-team playoff, all this old stuff. And when I was looking at them build the super conference and I saw what like the SEC was doing and then what it was gonna make other teams do,
Yeah.
what I said to myself was, I was like, I like this because what it's about to do is give us a even better regular season.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that to say even better, meaning that the regular season mattered, but it mattered so much to teams in the wrong direction. Because if you lost, it's just over with. You know what I'm saying? And in some teams, you know, you can't play your way back in for them type of losses unless you started out like number one.
Yeah.
So when you lost, you only dropped to like number 5.
Yeah.
You know, but if you was a team that started out like number 12, but you knew you could play your way up there, and then you get a loss, and now you're number 20, and now you out of it.
Right.
You know, so the regular season would matter, meaning that it's gonna be more good teams play each other to where these just as lost because you lost not gonna be enough to keep you from keeping me out. Like we're gonna have to look at who's the better team,
right? Because
everybody is going to have a loss with that. You know.
Yeah, the SEC is kicking each other's ass right now.
Right, and I like that. And you got but at the same time, look at all the teams that you know the SEC gonna have being represented, and they are. We're gonna look at this top 25. Here go you got Oregon at 10-0. And I haven't. That's one of the teams. That's probably the last team I hadn't seen play, and I'm gonna have to go check Oregon out. I watched Georgia. I think they pretty good. They 7-2 SEC team. You know, got Ohio State at 8-1. University of Miami, Cam Ward. They pretty good. They 9-1. They lost yesterday to Georgia Tech.
Yep.
So, but Georgia Tech, one of them teams, they can come in there and get you because they be doing like triple option shit and not, some old school stuff that don't nobody really do, but like Army and Navy.
Right.
You got Texas at 8-1, SEC school.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Only loss was to Georgia.
Yep.
And that's so like Georgia done lost. Georgia that second loss kind of hurt them. I think
Yeah, she hurt.
But they still number 2 and they beat Texas and Texas 8-1 and that's they only losses to number 2 Georgia. So Georgia got 2 losses and they still up there. That's because when you look at them and you playing a team like Texas that's 8-1, when I looked at their game, it was just clear that Georgia was better. And I think if they played the game again, Georgia would still win.
Outcome, yeah.
Now, I think Georgia would still win the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It looked like, though Texas is real good, it just looked like I don't think y'all can beat them.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, it was a close game, so Texas may say if we come out, you know what I'm saying, clicking on all cylinders or whatnot, we may be able to beat them.
Right.
You know, but there's two SEC teams that's in that top 12. You got Penn State at 8-1. Then you got Tennessee at 8-1. Tennessee only lost to Arkansas, which I predicted that. Go check that out. But I think Tennessee is a good team.
Yeah.
I think they need better quarterback play, but they defense all right. Indiana is a surprise to everybody at 10-0.
Yeah.
You got BYU at 9-0. Nah.
You think Colorado gonna get them boys?
BYU?
Yeah. They got them next week, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Finna talk about that.
That's
While I'm going down, I'm finna get my thoughts
right
together. Yeah, Notre Dame 8-1, Alabama 7-2. They sitting at 11. You got Boise State at 12 and they 8-1. They got that running back. SMU, you got LSU, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, all from the SEC.
Yeah.
At 14, 15, and 16. And then I think Vanderbilt from the SEC, and they 6-4. Colorado, number 21, they 7-2. So you got Colorado and BYU.
Yeah.
I think this game, if Colorado beat BYU and go to 8-2, I bet they jump from number 21 to like number 13.
Yeah.
And BYU lose that game, they gonna go from number 9 to like number 17.
Yeah.
And see, that's where that loss will hurt, cause they 9-0, but one loss would hurt them more, cause people don't trust them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause you don't really trust. Like, I don't think they really played anybody. But football get more like the college basketball NCAA tournament where anybody can probably win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it you know,
the
but
damn portal and NIL, and these players getting able to move wherever they want to and all that stuff. So. Yeah.
So with that being said, Colorado at BYU.
And do you know where that game is?
That's what I'm looking up now.
Because that's gonna be a big factor too.
BYU. Nah, they don't play Colorado.
Who Colorado got? Is it Boise?
So BYU got Kansas next. So that they don't play Colorado. Let's see.
Until when?
No, they don't play them
at all.
At all.
So it must have been Boise then.
Colorado play Utah next. And then they got Kansas. And then got Oklahoma State.
Oh, okay. Oklahoma State.
Yeah, Arkansas should have beat them. And it's a bad loss for Arkansas because Oklahoma State not ranked no more.
Oklahoma State game was tough, man.
They should have won.
Definitely supposed to have
quarterback play. I'm telling you, our quarterback play is the like I like him, but that he his games like that Oklahoma State game, and even the we had who did we have beat? We had somebody else beat for all of the game, and we lost at the end.
Right at the end.
Might have been Texas A&M. No, we beat Texas A&M. I forget who it was. I go back through, but we lost another one, and I thought we had team B. But it was quarterback play, and if he was a better quarterback, we'd be doing some things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be our last topic because this it's not this ain't our day. You know what I'm saying? We'll be more prepared next week because I got a full outline because since you said something about the conspiracy deal, I know exactly how we gonna structure the show.
Okay.
And I'll be able to just breeze through all of that day stuff, football scores and all of that.
Yeah. And
then we'll go right into it because it's I've been wanting to even get that out there anyway.
Yeah.
Because on the one end, this how I got to that NBA conspiracy stuff is because I like the NBA so much that I studied it to a T, to a science, like over overly nerd. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To where I just know, it's like I know it like the back of my hand, and especially certain eras and certain, like, I promise you, I probably watched all of the Bulls, like the Bulls with Pittman, Jordan, they was winning
Yeah.
from them years. They went from the first championship them years. I've probably watched every one of them playoff games, every one of them from all 6 years, probably about 45, 50 times. Every single one of them. Like, and I be watching them like it's like they knew. You know what I'm saying? For a while I had a little office job, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so all I did was headphones and the screen right there on the game. I watched them games over and over, but I started looking into all of it, and I started noticing some stuff that just was like,
Mm-hmm.
And then for more research and then hearing people talk in real time and stuff like that, I was
Right.
like, oh man,
Yeah.
we might be,
Yeah.
we might not saying that uh, every time. If I don't let somebody go out there sometimes and we see what happens, like in the real game,
Yeah.
then you ain't gonna buy that either. But I promise you, this is a business and association, and they trying to compete, and at a certain point too, they were losing to the NFL and these people. That's their competition.
Yeah.
So we got to figure out how
Yeah.
to compete. And if you see, especially with David Stern being hired and what he was about, we got to put a product out there that's gonna make us money. We trying to generate money and build a conglomerate, and that's what they've been doing. And then we gonna give y'all heroes and superstars
Yeah.
and the prototype, and we've been looking for the prototype player. It's been so much, bro. And then certain things always happen, and I'm gonna point out a whole lot, and especially when from the start of it, like the even if we talking about a Dr. J,
Yeah.
all of these players like that always get almost have the same set of like you gonna get a movie and a da 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 and all of that.
Yeah.
We don't even know
Right.
about that. Is
Right.
all of that. The good doctor, they gonna make him
some type of compensation.
yeah. So it's I'm gonna point all of that out. Even some stuff with Shaq, and then they be talking and saying all of this stuff, and it's like, bro, you part of all of it too, because you know how you can't join the team or leave the team or shoot the team, all that old stuff. And
Yep.
you did some old crazy stuff too
Yep.
with Orlando, and that's why you left for Orlando. I'm gonna even talk about that. So we're gonna get into that, man. But what I want to talk about last, and just before we get out of here, why people, man? What is this? What I don't get. If especially the average person might miss this, but if you were anybody like me, that we are a sports fanatic, especially basketball or whatnot, then you could look at a player and you can assess basically how good they're gonna be as compared to whatever. And so whenever I was watching Bronny play from the beginning, I'm like, even if he make it to the NBA, I don't expect him to be some all-world basketball player.
Right.
So, but with that being said, I wonder, why do we put so much emphasis on wanting to see the negative worst for a player, for a person or whatever, and then we kind of I guess we get fed by it. Like we get you you want to see him lose so much that it's like I told you, Bronny. Now he in the G League, but for one, we kind of already knew.
Yeah, we knew that
he was gonna be in the G League.
He ain't his daddy.
Yeah. So it's like.
A matter of fact, if you ask me, I think his brother gonna be a much better player than he is.
Yeah, because and the reason being the main reason, and I don't know how we missed this, but Bronny only 6'2".
Right, 6'2", 6'3".
Man, you ain't finna do nothing at 6'2".
Right.
And he can't. There's only so much unless you Dame or Steph and play like that, and that's not what he was or what he do. Now the reason why Bryce can get in there because Bryce is damn near 6'9".
Man,
that makes a whole lot of difference.
Major difference.
So it's
6'9" with a certain skill set.
Right, because actually in movement and the stuff that he do, Bronny play just like LeBron, and that sound crazy. So just if he were almost 6'9",
yeah,
then we'd be talking. It'd be
six,
if that's what if he would have been blessed with that height to get to at least 6'6", we wouldn't be talking about him like that. He just 6'2".
Right.
You're not gonna unless you come out playing a certain way or been brought up to play a certain way, meaning like a score first point guard or something.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do much at 6'2" going into the NBA.
Not in the NBA.
No. And then everybody that's not 6'2", you don't, the ones that don't play like I'm talking about. And I think Steph might be taller than 6'2". So maybe Dame, some more guys like that. Maybe Jeff Teague, that when he was there.
Yeah.
We don't call them the superstars, but they can hoop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can score here and there. You know, you just gotta and they were even more attack first than like what Bronny is, because that's how they came up. Bronny came up learning how to play basketball right.
Right.
And
fundamentally.
Yeah, because it was probably assumed that you was gonna be tall as hell like your pops.
Right.
But it didn't happen.
Right.
You know, that gene skip, and that's his only thing to me. So, but it's past basketball though, the word people is just, you know, just on the man and running garbage, That's the part I don't be getting, cause it's like, whatever.
Right.
But at the same time, is everybody in the G League just garbage?
Right.
No. How many of us are even in the G League?
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? So it's like
that part.
Even if that's all he did was made the NBA and then went to the G League. So it's and keep in mind too that they gonna say, well, you only made it because it's daddy. There's a lot of folks that make the NBA for whatever reason, and they might not been as good as somebody that really should have made it. And they might not be there after the first year either. They might be in the overseas or whatnot. So to make it is to make it. So it's just like I don't get why we hate on that, and you know what I'm saying, and but at the same time, he is highly successful. He already got the he don't even have to play basketball if he didn't want to.
Really, he don't.
Don't even have to play basketball. So it's just like he's successful. I just call that a success story. I don't see why we even passed that. Because it's going the way that I thought.
Right.
You were just, if anybody thought it was going to be more than you getting drafted to put this jersey on, get checked into a real game so it's real.
Yeah.
So you can walk on the floor with your pops.
Side by side.
Past that, you should have known that it wasn't nothing more.
That's it. He was drafted 55th.
Right. They got the kids that they want. Nah, that's what they drafted him for. Like it wasn't about basketball. That's what I can tell, man. Yeah, they ain't drafting him for him to become some you know what I'm like. And if you thought that's what this was about, like, we crazy, bro. That ain't what they was we drafting them for. This is a like, if we can have this moment,
right,
it's a damn moment.
that's it.
$1 million moment.
And you say these boys are just hating on his basketball skills, as though
Just period too. And we,
Yeah.
I mean, just on just success or whatever it is. And it wasn't like, if even if they wanted to try to be so sportsy whatever about it. Let's say the Lakers with a chance to make the playoffs, win the championship, they only had one draft pick,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like number 10, number 12, something like that up there. And then they did that.
Right.
Now you got a issue.
Right.
So even if we want it for the moment, we gonna ruin the chance at drafting somebody that could help. You know what I'm saying, for the moment.
Right.
But that ain't what was going on.
Exactly.
They had draft picks to pick the cats that they wanted, like dude from Tennessee.
Right.
Connect.
Right.
That's the rookie that they wanted, or that they was going after. That they looking at to help them play basketball down the road.
Right.
Bronny was okay. If we don't, it anybody else out there, tell me in the comments if you don't use that pick. What pick you say it was?
55th.
If you don't pick Bronny with that pick, then damn it, who you picking with that 55th?
Right.
Please tell me. Tell. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, that's exactly what we do. You know what I'm saying? It was the whole moment.
For the moment.
Not for the and it's a moment, bro. And y'all can say
historical moment at that.
You can say what you want. Well, he wasn't good at USC. Who cares? That ain't what this is about.
He had a heart attack.
That too. But that ain't even what this is about.
Right.
This the fit that we done picked. We picked everybody that we needed to pick. As a matter of fact, real quick, because we got about 3-4 minutes. I'm trying to see who the let's look at. I want to see who they who did they they drafted Dalton Connect. Okay, let's look at this. They, what did it say? Number 17. They had the number 17 pick, and they got Connect. That's good. And 55, Bronny James. So that's at 55.
Yes.
So I want to see who was the. This is what I want to do. Let's see who was the number. I'm finna let's look and see.
Then my thing too, bro. It's an 82 game season. We're not even including the trade deadline, and then still be able to pick up another player to get better.
And Anton Watson.
And what pick was that?
Number 54.
Yeah.
Let's see what he been doing.
What his stats looking like?
Yeah, just
Right.
All right.
He was Boston.
Yeah, and he's 6'8". Let's see if we can. Let's see.
6'8". So that's a huge difference from Bronny.
Yeah. And then they only got his college stats. Right. That's so. Okay. Let's see. Let's go. Let's see if we can find his stats for the year. The number 54 pick. So you can't even find no stats for him.
None.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So what would it have mattered? Do you want to know how many points he scored in college though last year?
Right. How many?
It was way more than Bronny.
Right.
A whole lot. Like let's see, his last year at Gonzaga. 22 points per game. He scored 22 points per game. So what if Bronny put up 22, or who cares that he put up? This dude put up 22, but he
no
wasn't
stats
good
in the
enough.
NBA thus far.
And he was the 54th pick.
Right.
So should the Lakers have picked him?
Right. Right.
Because everybody around that time is just the pick. We gotta and not knocking him and not saying somebody can't come up and do whatever. Not in that sense.
Right.
But in the business sense of it, I ain't never seen a team picking none of the 50s pick with intentions of that pick.
Them being great.
Now, if something just so happened, they just turn out to do something. So it's like, yeah, they had the 55th pick, bro. we get them. That's why they went on. They did it now. We got to do it now because it's the 55th pick. It ain't gonna matter. Let's go on in. Right. That's why he at the G League. And okay, we did the moment. He goes to the G League. Now we can actually put somebody on the roster that we're talking about helping in basketball terms.
Right. Right.
And he got a contract. If I got an NBA contract as the 55th pick like he did, I don't care about going to the G League because guess what? Y'all ain't getting paid what my contract is.
Yep.
He got a contract already. Because I thought that maybe they changed some, but I thought that the only like the first rounders got the the guarantee type deal.
Yeah.
So he's a 55th pick and he got his money.
Yeah.
It's like a nice amount, man. But that's what I do. Gonna wrap it up on that real show next week. Be prepared because it's a little different since we lost the other platform.
Yeah.
And so even right now, because we had everybody always looking in.
But even with that, I'm glad you said that, man. Y'all make sure y'all go get that Real Underground Radio app.
Yes, sir.
Period, point blank. I mean, that is our own. I mean, we got so many followers on these other platforms, and they all good too. But this is our very own. It ain't nothing like having your own. So we really want to push that. Y'all go to your app store or your Play Store, download the Real Underground Radio app. Everything we got on all these other platforms will be there as well. So y'all make sure y'all tune in on our platform.
Yes, sir. And go check out a Blood, Sweat, and South show with DJ Joe Jig. And I'm on there, and I'm going to keep being on that thing. Yes. So check us out, but man, that's where if you're underground artist, send your music in. We helping artists get to where they need to be. I don't even like to say breaking artists because the music do what it do and we do what we do.
Right, exactly.
And if everybody just work together to do what it do.
And that's mainly what we look to do is partner with you guys.
Yeah.
That's what we got going on right now with the Top 40. We looking to partner with you guys. You know what I'm saying? And let's help each other. You know what I mean?
That's what we trying to do, man. So tune in next week. We're going to talk about NBA. We got the NFL getting closer to that college playoff. It's a 12-team playoff, so that's gonna be real good. So should nobody have? This is what I say. If you turn it to a 20-team playoff, Team 21 gonna be crying. So shit, I don't know how. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do, man. God damn. It's like you know. That's just real, bro. We was going with the top 4. This the thing, because the top 4 or whatever was, especially the way it was set up and played, then the top 4 was the powerhouses, and everybody just knew, say, bro, unless it's on the Cinderella day, we get all y'all had a good season, but we know damn well. You know what I'm saying? So now it's 12. 13 gonna have a hissy fit. Man. Our record just as good as them. We with that, man. Come on, bro. It don't matter. Like, it still wouldn't have mattered. Like, you would have been 13. We was only taking 4 teams last year. Shut up.
Yeah.
If you wanted, if you really want to have a case for making the college football playoff, be ranked 1 through 4. Meaning, go out there and beat some damn bad until you rank them. Now, some of it got to do with how sorry you were last year. So because you can say we had to fight our way up, well, you shouldn't have been sorry last year.
Exactly.
So if this
And
team was they won till they was number 2 coming into the season, and they still undefeated. So they up there already. So we got 12 teams. Go out there and get that Real Underground radio station app. Check out all of our live shows, everything that we got to offer, man. We are a multimedia conglomerate. All types of services for any business, any artist, in any way, shape, form, and fashion. Everything from flyers to merchandise to everything,
Studio,
man. Studio time, consultations, barbershops, photo shoots, movies, videos, commercials, everything.
Literally.
Yeah, I swear everything. Multimedia. I mean, social media boosting and all types of everything. So go out there. The app is on the screen. Real Underground radio station app. It's Real Underground Sports. Ivory Joe Jig, man. We finna pour up and ride with D Dirt, and we out of this month.
Yeah.